Hi everybody, welcome to top. Hi everybody, welcome to topic number 21. So I'm gonna share my screen with you real quick so we can begin this topic. All right. So before we talk about ratio and rates, I would like to discuss a little bit about the calculator. So if you have a graphing calculator at home, or something may look like this one, or if it's different, that's okay. But the thing I want you to begin to notice, begin to know is how do you actually convert between fraction and decimals. So do you see right here that this command is called F to D? That means fraction convert to decimal, decimal convert to fraction. And this command right here, right below it, is a conversion between mixed number and improper fraction. So for example, if I have a fraction like 4 over 3, when you're typing 4 divided by 3, when you use a division button, normally what it gives you is a decimal. So this answer will be 1.3 repeating. Okay. So if I want to convert this 1.3 repeating back into 4 over 3, okay, then what I need to press is, since these are color coded, I need to press second first and then this button called PRB, which the command, by pressing the second, which give you the command converting between fraction to decimal or decimal to fractions. And sometimes what it will happen is it will actually display a mixed number answer first before you will convert back into a improper fraction. So that's where the second command, this command right below it comes in. So in order to convert between mixed number and improper fraction, you gotta then press second and this button in order to end up with 4 over 3. So different brain calculator, different type of calculator does a little bit different. Sometimes when you convert fraction to decimal, it give you improper first. Sometimes it give you mixed number first. So for if you do have a calculator at home, please see if you can find these two commands. If you cannot find it, you can message me. Let me know what type of calculator you're using, so I can help you find it, so you can actually do this in the calculator. Okay, it's very so from now on, we will begin to talk a little bit more. We'll begin to talk about a lot of conversion between fraction decimals, vice versa, and conversion between mixed number and improper fraction. So I want to make sure you know how to use it on your calculator. If you do not have a calculator at home, a TI-30X2S is a real good calculator to buy. Okay, so let's take a look here. Show you on these questions. A ratio. Okay, what is considered a ratio is a comparison between two things with the same units. Okay, so when we're dealing with the ratio type of problems, we always express ratio as a simplified fraction. Okay. So for example, a ratio of a sand to gravel, since they say sand first, then the two belong to the sand, the five belong to the gravel. So the ratio of sand to gravel, we will write the answer as 2 over 5. Okay, 2 to 5 ratio. Okay, if it's as long as it's a ratio type of problem, we always express them as a fraction. The ratio of children to adults is 2 and 1/5 to 2. So they say children first. So we will have children 2 and 1/5 on the numerator over compared to adult, which is 2. So this is not a simplified fractions. So what we want to do is put this in the calculator and let the calculator convert into a fraction for me. So remember, a mixed number is always a whole number plus a fraction. Because this plus sign, when we key it in the calculator will see that's two different terms. So what we want to do is put these two terms within the parenthesis. So we will type in parenthesis 2 plus 1 divided by 5, close parenthesis. So the calculator will do the operation inside the parenthesis first, then divided by 2. Okay. So what's going to happen for my calculator, I have a graphing calculator here, but we keying the same way. 2 plus 1 divided by 5, close parenthesis, divided by 2. So the calculator is going to give me 1.1 first. So I need to convert this 1.1, this is not a simplified fraction. So I need to convert this 1.1 into a fraction. Okay, not a mixed number. So I can press math, choose number one, convert to fraction, which will give me 11 over 10. So if your calculator give you, if your scientific calculator give you decimal first, you want to find that command conversion between fraction to decimal, decimal to fraction. Okay, first. Once you do that first, then if the calculator only displays a mixed number, then you need to find that command, you know, AB over C convert to D over E. Anything look similar to that, okay, is the command that we need to convert between mixed number and improper fraction. All right, let's take a look at it. Now, if you want to do this by hand, you can. This is really just a mixed number divided by a whole number. So division of a mixed number, we got to convert into an improper fraction first. So that should give me 11 over 5. Divided by 2 means times the reciprocal, which is 1 over 2. Therefore, here you're going to get 11 over 10, just like what the calculator shows. All right, let's try another ratio problem. What is a gear ratio? Rear to front. So 30 teeth is on the rear. So I'm going to write out the units right here for you compared to 52 teeth. So what happened with the ratio problem is when you're writing the units will actually cancel out. That's why ratio problems are unitless, okay? Because all the unit is supposed to cancel out. So this problem is really just 30 over 52, which you can reduce it by 2, you should get 15 over 26. Or if we put in a calculator and let it convert to a fraction for me, 20 divided by 52, I get the same thing. All right, convert to fractions, 15 over 26. Now, I do want to point out right here the repeating decimals on the 30 divided by 52. So repeating, if you actually look closely on these digits, the repeating decimal actually start with 769230. 769230. So once a digit going out of the screen, it automatically round this very last digit. Since there's a 2 behind the 9, then the 9 stays the same. So that's how I kind of know that, what my repeating pattern are. So as you can recall, any decimal places has a repeating pattern. can be can be converted back into, okay, repeating pattern on the decimal places can be converted back into a fraction. Okay, so that's what that means, here when you see it on the calculator. All right, so I just wanted to point that out, something we talked about before in other videos. Let's take a look at rates. A rate is a comparison between two quantities, two things with the different units. Okay, so what do I mean by different units? If you have two units such as feet versus inches, these two units are actually not different because you are able to convert feet into inches, inches back into feet. So you can actually make the two units into the same kind of units. The two different units here, we are talking about maybe something like how much money per gallon, right? Like milk, $2 something per gallon. So you can never convert the two units, money and gallon, into the same thing. So that's what I mean by different units. Okay, they're completely different. They cannot even convert it into one another. Here, what's so-called a unit rate is a rate comparing between two things, one of which thing quantity is a single unit written in the denominator of a fraction. So when I say so much money per gallon, so much money per gallon, I can write it as for 1 gallon. Per gallon means for 1 gallon. Therefore, this single unit, one, is going to be in the denominator. Okay, so that's what that means. Definition means. So a lot of people know about unit rates. So here, for example, if I got 5 pounds of flour, it costs $3.10. How much flour do you get per dollar? So they are saying flour first, then dollar second. Okay, so that means I need to have the 5 pounds of flour on the numerator divided by $3.10. For rate type of problem, all you need to do is simply divide. Okay, because once you divide, I'm gonna round to near 10th here. 5 divided by 3.1. Once you divide, if I round to near 10, that's going to be 1.6. This answer, after we divide, is automatically s over 1. So what that means is The numerator was using pound. So this answer is really saying 1.6 pound per dollar for $1. Okay. So for your homework, you can type in 1.6 pound per dollar this way. You don't have to write it as a fraction. But for the ratio problem, you have to write it as a fraction. For rate problem, especially unit rate problem, you can just write them out, write the answer on top, and then writing your units. So the rate problem, the units does not cancel. So you have to what? You have to write out the units. Okay. For ratios, units cancels out. Therefore, the answer have no units. A ratio problem, you have to express them as a simplified fraction. Now I try another one. If you drive 150 miles on 8 gallon of a gas, so that's over 8 gallon. How many miles? The question asks, how many miles can you travel per gallon? So that's so gallon going. So mile come first, gallon go come second. So gallon will be in the denominator. So all you have to do for rate problem, divide. That's all you need to do is divide. And once you divide, that will be your answer. And make sure you write down the units along with your answers. So this 18.75 is automatically representing 18.75 over 1. So since a mile is on top, then the answer is really saying 18.75 mile per gallon. Okay, that's how we do the rate problem. Okay, let's take a look at some homework questions. So again, if you got quick questions with your calculator, if you cannot find the conversion between fraction and decimals or mixed number and improper fraction, please let me know. Message me in D2L and let me know let me know what type of calculator you have. Then maybe I can help you find them. All right, we always express ratio as a not just a fraction, but a what? A simplified fraction. Okay, that's what you put. A ratio is a comparison between two things with the same units, right? Rate is a comparison between two quantity with different units. Number 4, all right, write the following ratio as the simplest form. This is a tricky problem. The ratio of apple to orange is 18 to 2. So if you simply put in 18 over 2, that will be incorrect because this is not a simplified fraction. So if you think about 2 going to 18 9 times, okay, or 18 divided by 2 is 9 times. If we simply put 9 for answer, that's also incorrect. Because when you say 9, then I will be asking you, well, 9 compared to what? Is 9 to what number? So think about this. This 9 is automatically over which number down here? Okay, and then that will be, so this entire thing will be your answer is 9 to what number? Okay, make sure you write it as a fraction. Okay, the answer gotta be a fraction. That's the reason why you need to tell me what should this number be down here as well. Okay, so if you simply put a 9 for the answer, that will be counted as incorrect. Okay, because ratio is comparing from one number to another number. All right. Now this problem is similar to the adult and children. The ratio of a car to people is 1 to 4.5. So this problem, the 1 is on top, the mixed number is in the bottom. So the way you type it in a calculator is typing 1 divided by parenthesis, right? 4 plus 1 divided by 2 and close parenthesis. Let the calculator convert it into a fraction for you, okay? And then that will be your simplified fractions. So the last two examples, question 6 and 7, okay, are the rate type of problems. So make sure you round it correctly and make sure you write your units down, okay? Make sure you write your units. So all you have to do here is divide. For half, most people know what half is, right? 0.5. So you can simply just type in 150 divided by 7.5. And whatever that answer is, that will be so many miles what per gallon. Okay. Same thing, very similar for the question number 7. Miles, 405.8 miles in 8 hours, right? Divide and round to nearest hundredth and tell me how many miles per hour. All right, that will conclude this video. Thank you for watching.